guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about multiplication of monomials. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So I will give you plenty of examples class for you to really understand this one. Now what if the teacher will ask you class to multiply 2 raised to the power of 3 and 2 raised to the power of 2? What will be your answer class? 2 raised to the power of 3 times 2 raised to the power of 2. What will be your answer? Of course, you know class that 2 raised to the power of 3, it means that you multiply this 2 by itself 3 times. Once again class, 2 raised to the power of 3, it doesn't mean 2 times 3. This is not 2 times 3 class. 2 raised to the power of 3, it means you multiply this 2 by itself 3 times. So this will be 2 times 2 times 2. So this is not correct. 2 times 3, it's not 2 times 3, it means 2 times 2 times 2. You multiply this 2 by itself 3 times. So that would be 2 times 2 times 2. And what would be the answer class if we multiply 2 by itself 3 times? So 2 times 2 is 4 times 2, that would be 8. So therefore, 2 raised to the power of 3, the answer is 8. And then times 2 raised to the power of 2, what would be the answer class? That's correct, 2 raised to the power of 2, it means you multiply this 2 by itself twice. So that would be 2 times 2. And then 2 times 2, that would be 4. And this is 4. So 2 raised to the power of 3, that would be 8 times 2 raised to the power of 2, that would be 4. And then 8 times 4, that would be 32. Now you do have another solution for this one class by just simply applying the product rule. And the product rule says that x raised to the power of m multiplied by x raised to the power of n is equal to x raised to the power of m plus n. Therefore, class, in the product rule, if they have the same base, simply copy the base and then simply add the exponent. So let's explain, class, with regards to the product rule. So therefore, 2 raised to the power of 3 times 2 raised to the power of 2. Now this 2 raised to the power of 3, this 2 right here, class, this one, is what we call the base. So this is what we call the base. And then this 3 is what we call the exponent. So once again class, this is the base and this is the exponent. Therefore, in the product rule class, if they have the same base, once again class, same base, which is 2, simply copy the base and then simply add the exponent. So therefore, same base, which is 2, so same base, simply copy the base, so copy 2 and then simply add the exponent. So that would be 3 plus 2. So therefore, this is 2 raised to the power of 5. I hope you get this one class. Same base, which is 2, copy 2, simply add the exponent, so that would be 3 plus 2, so equals to 2 raised to the power of 5. Can we simplify 2 raised to the power of 5? Yup, we can simplify 2 raised to the power of 5. It means you multiply this 2 by itself 5 times. So this is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Alright, and then 2 times 2, that would be 4. And then 4 times 2, that would be 8. You do it step by step. 8 times 2, that would be 16. And then 16 times 2, that would be 32. Alright, and then you will have the same answer class, that would be 32. So same answer for this one. So this is 32. So therefore class, to apply the product rule, simply copy the base and then simply add the exponent. So we will be using class the product rule. I'm sure class very easy class to answer this one by just simply applying the product rule. Let's have example number 1 class. Same base, once again class, x raised to the power of 5 times x raised to the power of 2. Question, do they have the same base? Yup, same base, which is x, right? So same x, copy x, so copy the base, so copy x, and then simply add the exponent. So that would be 5 plus 2. So therefore, same base, simply copy the base, copy x, simply add the exponent. So that would be 5 plus 2. Therefore, the final answer, that would be x raised to the power of 7. That's it class. That's the answer class with regards to example number 1. By just simply applying the product rule class, very easy for this one class. Simply copy the base, copy x, simply add the exponent. So 5 plus 2, that would be 7. Final answer, that would be x raised to the power of 7. Alright, so let's have example number 2. So let me just erase this one class. I hope it's clear for you class how to apply the product rule. So let me just erase this one. Let's answer number 2, 3, 4, and then I will give you plenty of examples, class, for you to really understand this one, class. So let me just erase this one, class. Alright, so let's have example number 2. So we have y raised to the power of 4 times y. So question, do they have the same base? Yup, same y. So once again, class, same variable, that would be y. Simply copy the base and then simply add the exponent. So understood that there's 1 here. Once again, class, if you didn't see any exponent for the variable, understood that there's 1 here. So copy y and then add the exponent. So there would be 4 plus 1. So therefore, our answer, there would be y raised to the power of 5. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 2. Very easy, right? For example number 2. So this will be y raised to the power of 5. That's it. All set for number 2. Alright, so example number 3. So we have 2 raised to the power of 2 times 2 raised to the power of 4. So do they have the same base? Yup, same base. That would be 2. So simply copy the base and then simply add the exponent. So there will be 2 plus 4. So this is, what's the answer, class? That's correct. There would be 2 raised to the power of 6. Now, can we simplify 2 raised to the power of 6? Yup, we can still simplify 2 raised to the power of 6. So therefore, class, if you have a number and then raised to the power of another number, so therefore, you can always simplify that one, class. So therefore, 2 raised to the power of 6, it means you multiply 2 by itself 6 times. So that would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Multiply 2 by itself 6 times. You do it step by step, class. That's okay. You do it slowly. 2 times 2, that would be 4. 4 times 2, that would be 8. 8 times 2, that would be 16. 16 times 2, that would be 32. 32 times 2, that would be 64. So therefore, class, the answer with regards to example number 3, that would be 64. So this is 64. Once again, class, if you can simplify, you always simplify. If you have a number raised to the power of another number, you can always simplify that one, class. So this is 64. Alright, so example number 4. So example number 4, we have 3x squared y multiplied by 4x y cubed. Alright, so first thing to do, class, you multiply the number first. So 3 times 4, so multiply this one. 3 times 4, that would be 12. And then same x. Once again, class, multiply the number first. That would be 3 times 4, that would be 12. And then same x, same base, copy x. And then simply add the exponent. So understood that there's 1 here. So that would be 2 plus 1. And then same y, so same y. Simply copy the base for y, so copy y. And then simply add the exponent. Understood that there's 1 here, so that would be 1 plus 3. Simple as that, class. You're all set. Final answer, copy 12. Copy x, and then 2 plus 1, that would be 3. Copy y, and then 1 plus 3, that would be 4. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 4. 12x cubed y raised to the power of 4. So this is 12x cubed y raised to the power of 4. Let's have more examples, class, for you to really understand this one. Another example, class. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 5. So once again, class, if you're good in this class, I'm sure, class, you can answer it right away. Let's try to do that one, class. Let's see if you can answer it right away. Example number 5, 9 times 4. What's the answer, class? That's correct. That would be 36. Same x, copy x. Add the exponent, 3 plus 2, that would be 5. Same y. So same y, copy y. Add the exponent, that would be 4 plus 3, that would be 7. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to example number 5. If it's quite tricky, let me just explain that one. Let's have the solution. So let me copy this one, 9x cubed. Let's have the solution, class, for you not to be confused. 4x squared y cubed. But once again, class, if you're good in this class, I'm sure, class, you can answer it right away by just looking at the expressions, class. By just looking at the number, I'm sure, class, you can answer it right away. So let's have the solution for you not to be confused. So multiply first the numbers. 9 times 4. And then same base for x. Copy x. Add the exponent. 3 plus 2. And then same base for y. So copy y. And then add the exponent. That would be 4 plus 3. Alright, and then your final answer, 9 times 4, that would be 36. Copy x, add exponent 3 plus 2, that would be 5. Copy y, add exponent 4 plus 3, that would be 7. Same answer, class. So therefore, our final answer, that would be 36, x raised to the power of 5, y raised to the power of 7. All set with regards to example number 5. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 6. So we have negative 4, x cubed, y cubed, and then positive 9, x squared, z raised to the power of 3. Alright, so negative 4 times positive 9. So negative 4 times positive 9. Same x. Okay, same x. Copy x. Add exponent 3 plus 2. Alright, so for y, we don't have any for y. So this is y cubed, and we don't have another y cubed on the right side or any variable for y. So therefore, we just simply copy y. Copy y cubed. And then z, we don't have z here on the first expression. Simply copy z cubed. Simply copy, class. Once again, class, simply copy the literal coefficients. Y cubed, simply copy z cubed. Alright, and then our final answer. So negative 4 times 9, that would be negative 36. Negative times positive is negative. 4 times 9 is 36. So negative 4 times 9, that would be negative 36. Copy x, add exponent 3 plus 2, that would be 5. Copy y cubed, copy z cubed. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 6. All set. So this is negative 36, x raised to the power of 5, y raised to the power of 3, z raised to the power of 3. All set. Alright, so let's have example number 7. Alright, so for number 7, negative times negative, that would be positive. So once again, class, understood that there's 1 here. So let me just explain this one. Negative x, y. Okay, so negative x, y, z times negative x, y, z. So once again, class, if you didn't see any number, understood that there's number 1 here, class. So negative 1 times negative 1, of course, that would be positive 1. And then same base for x. So x times x, of course, that would be x squared. Because understood that there's 1 here, so 1 plus 1, so that would be x squared. And then same base for y, so copy y, and then add the exponent. Understood that there's 1 here, so 1 plus 1. And then same z for base, so z and then exponent 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1. Alright, so the final answer, that would be 1x squared, y squared, and then z squared. Alright, and then we can remove 1, class. Understood that there's 1 here. And that would be our final answer, class, with regards to example number 7. So final answer, that would be x squared, y squared, z squared. All set for number 7. Alright, so let's answer directly, class. Number 8 and then number 9. Let's try that. Answer it directly. I hope you're still with me with this one, class. For number 8, so negative times negative, of course, that would be positive. Once again, understood that there's 1 here. So negative 10 times negative 1, that would be positive 10. So this is positive 10. Alright, and then same x, copy x, add exponent 3 plus 1. Understood that there's 1 here. 3 plus 1, that would be 4. Alright, same y, so copy y. Add the exponent 3 plus 2, that would be 5. Alright, and then z, same base, that would be z, copy z. Add the exponent, understood that there's 1 here, 1 plus 2, that would be 3. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 8. You can answer it right away, class. I'm sure, class, if you're good in this, if you just understand that one, class, copy the base, add the exponent, I'm sure, class, very easy for this one, class. Alright, example number 9. So let's answer it right away. Negative 5 times 3. So negative times positive, that would be negative. 5 times 3, that would be 15. Alright, and then x, same base, copy x. Add the exponent 7 plus 6, that would be 13. And then for y, same base for y, copy y. Add the exponent 5 plus 9, that would be, what's the answer, class? That's correct, that would be 14. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 9. I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to 8 and 9. Simply multiply, copy the base, and then add the exponent. So 3 plus 1 is 4. This one, 3 plus 2 is 5. 1 plus 2 is 3. Do not forget, class, that any variable, there is always an exponent of 1 if you didn't see any exponent. Alright, so let's try this one, class. Number 10. Alright, and then you try this one, numbers 1 and 2. And then you put your answer, class, on the comment section down below. Just let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So once again, class, if you have some questions, class, do not hesitate to ask. You put your question in the comment section down below. So you try number 1 and then number 2. Alright, so last example, class, example number 10. So same x, copy x, add the exponent. So this is 1, this is 1. So 1, this is 2, so plus 2, and then plus 1. And then for y, same y. So this one, copy y, add the exponent, we have 2. This is 1 plus 1, and then this is 1 plus 1. So our final answer, that would be x. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Alright, and then this one, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So y is the power of 4. That's it, class, all set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 10. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. Do not forget to answer, class, number 1 and then number 2. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.